Ali, tell us the story, or tell the guys the story about when Ray was talking about Gazza and Andy and Dino was saying about, you know, they went to Neil Diamond. Do us a favour, tell us the story about the fireworks, Gazza.
Oh, fireworks.
This is a gem. Go to hear this one.
So I'm in the dressing room, and it's just the day before Guy Fawkes, right? So Gascoigne's not even in the conversation, right? He's away over the dressing room. So I turn to wee Durante and I says, do you know what I'm going to do, wee man? I says, I'm going to get some fireworks. I said, my mate Knox, he's coming out of the house. I said, I'm going to get some fireworks. I'm going to have a wee firework display in the house. Ah, that's a good idea, Coist. He says, smashing, hope that goes well. So I turn round, and as I turn round again, Gazza's right in my face. And he looks at me. He says, Coisty, I'm your man for fireworks. And I know what you're thinking, guys. At that point, I should just start in the opposite direction, but I didn't, right? I said, what's the deal? He said, £100 boxes, a tenner a box. I went, right, I'm in for two. So he says, meet Jimmy at the top, back of the Celtic end at Ibrox. Meet Jimmy tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at the back of the Celtic end. I said, right, fine. So sure enough, I pull up 9 o'clock in the morning. Celtic, Jimmy's there, Jimmy Five-Belly's there, this big blacked-out Range Rover, right? Honestly, it was like something out of Narcos, right? So he said, open the boot. So he opens the boot, and he's bin bags, he's covering these big boxes, 2 big bin bags, stick them in the boot of the car. I went, brilliant, give him his 20 quid. Away I went. Walked into the dressing room, Gascoigne says, how'd that go? I went, swimmingly, right, smashing. So that night, I'm back at the house. Knox, I says to Knox, we better have a look at these fireworks before we set them off for the kids. He says, good idea. So we went down the bottom of the garden and we pulled the bin bags off these boxes. And I'm looking at the boxes and that size and stamped right on across the front of the boxes is that radiation sign, right? And it says underneath it, spectators must be 50 metres from detonation, right? So I said to Knoxie, what are we going to do here? He says, right, we better have a look at one of these rockets. So I pulled the rocket out. I swear to God, this rocket had a head on it like that, right? The next level up must have been manned, right? So I said, we better light one of these. I said, on you go. He went, I'm not getting near that. He said, you go. Shut her up. And it went, on the way it went. So 2 years were hiding behind the shed like that, right? And it's not moved. And then I think this thing took off, right? And it goes away up, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. And I've just turned around to look at him, and I went, he's done us, you know. And as I went, he's a boom, right? This rocket explodes, man, like you've no idea, right? Lights up the whole village. We're like wee schoolboys. Yes, magic. So anyway, we had a great firework display. We'll move on to the Sunday with a dinner in Glasgow, and we're coming back, and my wife and I in the car, and she's on the phone to Gascoigne because Gazza, and I don't know, he wasn't well, or he'd fallen out with somebody, whatever it was. Anyway, he never went to dinner. So we're coming back up the road about 1:30, and he's on the phone to Alison, talking away, blah blah blah. So anyway, I got up the stairs, get into my bed, and we've got a kind of bedroom, ensuite, and a bay window, and Alison comes running through for the toilet. She says, quick, get up. I says, what is it? She says, you need to get up. I says, what? He says, Paul. She said, Paul's got 2 of those rockets left. He lived in the next village to us, by the way. He said he's going to point one in the general direction of your village to see if we can see it. Right? So I says, I went, don't be sick, can't I be bored? And I just had put my head in the pillow, and all you could hear was boom, right? And the whole room lit up, right? So I'm lying there, and my wee shoulders are going like, you know, I'm howling with laughter. Anyway, the phone goes, right? But 15 minutes later, whatever it was, 2:10. Oh, I went, oh, aye. So I picked up the phone. A voice said to me, is that you, Mr. McCoist? I said, yeah, that's Mr. McCoist, yes. He said, it's Sergeant Duncan here from Johnston Police Station. He says, just to let you know, we've got a Paul Gascoigne with us, accompanies at the moment, and he's told us a story. We've got a report of explosions get off between the 2 villages. Can you confirm or deny that he was setting off fireworks? And I said, whoa, I'm not one to stick him in. I said, he might, listen, Sergeant, he might have. You know what he's like, he might have. Ah, okay, Mr. McCoist. Well, it's just to inform you that we'll be providing Mr. Gascoigne with a bed and some breakfast for the next few hours. Right? But you're more than welcome to pick him up any time after 6 a.m, right? So I'm like, oh my God. I said, I better get in there sharp. We need to try and keep this out of the papers. So I'm running there at 5 to 6 in the morning. I've had 3 hours sleep. And he's standing there at the top of the steps, right? Like one of the Birmingham 4, you know, I'm free the Birmingham 4. He's standing there. He doesn't even look at me, Gascoigne, right? He just walks down, walks by the driver's seat, comes into the passenger seat, still doesn't look at me, looking out the window, and he says, Coisty. I said, what is it? He said, that wasn't one of my best ideas.
So brilliant. Oh, fantastic.